It looks like he might be in a cover two. We're definitely going to be able to bomb this right here. But it's actually, yeah, I don't know what that was. But again, see, like, and then it just takes a few moves. If you got that stick work, you got the stick work. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. In this video, we're going to be showing y'all a scheme that's going to bring the demons out of your opponent. It's going to piss them off. This is one of the hardest schemes to stop out of the single back wing slot. Now, if you've been around Madden 24 since it's dropped, you know about the stretch alert bubble, but I'm going to show you how to scheme around it to even make it more difficult to stop. So that's going to be the go-to. We're going to come out in that play, and these are going to be our audibles. HB stretch, PA cell dig, and then the slot deep. I'm in a custom, and my plays are a little messed up. That's why you only see 3 audibles, but for the most part, you will have 4. Sometimes we do run the zone alert, but for the most part, it's going to be the 2 pass plays, which is going to be the PA cell dig, slot deep, and then the HB stretch, and then the HB stretch bubble. So let's jump into the practice field and show y'all how we run this scheme. All right, so again, if you've been playing Madden, you probably ran into this run play. I'm going to show you how to make it work even better. But just to show y'all, you can run it as a default. This is a good stretch in its own. Sometimes it's a couple of juke moves, and you can easily get a big gain. You can run the stretch, and you can also hit the bubble. If they give you a good look to run the bubble, you can easily just throw it out like this. Very hard play to stop in its own, but I'm going to show you how to make it even better. The best way to run this play is motioning out the outside wide receiver. And once he passes the tight end or even a little bit further out, that's when you're going to call hut. Even if they're heavy towards the side, whenever you do this motion snap, I've talked to y'all about the motion snap a lot in these plays we've been dropping. It creates just better blocking. It makes the defense react a little bit different. And what's going to happen is, like, let's say you hit him with the RPO stretch a couple times and you're doing the motion snap. What happens a lot is they'll run commit and you can still throw the RPO. So like, let's say that we're doing this and they actually decide to run commit. That's going to leave B wide open. Obviously, they're not run committing, so you're not getting the effect of that. But you can get a 1-play touchdown almost every time that happens. So then after that, after we hit them with the RPO stretch a couple times, I like to audible to the stretch. And let's say that they're heavy to one side, like they shift all their guys towards the stretch side of the RPO. Now we're running the regular stretch, but we have it flipped. So we're going to do the same thing, make everything look the same. Motion over. Again, this is if the left side wasn't heavy. Obviously, they're pretty heavy to that side. But one, you'll get their user automatically getting ready to run towards the RPO side. So then you'll have like just a free, this is how I get a lot of 1-play touchdowns, running the regular stretch and actually flipping it away from the tight end side. So that's just how you scheme the 2 stretch plays. And then from there, I'm going to show you how to make this scheme completely OP with probably, arguably, one of the best, if not the best money play in Madden, because you have an extra blocker. And I don't know if y'all peeped that I actually put a right tackle at the tight end position to get that extra block. Somebody that actually has better pass blocking than a tight end. So what you're going to do is block A, put RB on a streak. And I'm sorry, this is the play deep slot that we're going to be running as the money play. And again, we're going to make everything look the same. So we're going to motion over this wide receiver, put him on a comeback route. You can keep the running back on the route that he's on, but I actually like to have him on that choice route where he either runs a hitch or he runs a 5 and out. That's the best way to run this, in my opinion, because you do have a nice check down in the middle of the field. But the go-to is going to be the B wide receiver. That's going to bomb all zone coverages, cover 3, cover 4, and even cover 6. And it's just not expected. Nobody's going to expect the money play out of this, especially if you hit them a couple times with the stretch. So now you got the 2 stretch plays, you got the money play, and then this is my bread and butter 3rd down play right here. Now, you don't have to do anything to this play but put X on a streak. You can keep the tight end on that little route. You can keep the running back on his little delay route. B and X will beat all zone coverages even if they put their flats at 30. Let me just show you what this looks like, though. You're just going to go ahead and freeform this towards the outside of the inside receiver, and you'll get it almost, I'm going to say like 99% of the time. The only time you're not going to get it is if you mess up the pass, but you're more than welcome to do whatever route combo you want with this. Like if you don't want the play action because, they're sending that heat because you ran that screen play a couple times, or I'm sorry, the stretch a couple times, you could put them on an out route. Again, you got an extra blocker with that extra right tackle, so you can also, do something with that outside tight end, which is going to be your number 1 tight end. You can put them on a hitch route, you can put them on a flat, whatever you want. Or you can even do something like this where you have an out route and an in route, so you have 2 crossing. But the go-to is going to be 100% of the time. You're just going to lead this ball to the outside shoulder. The streak is going to do a good job of taking away that deep route. So that's going to be the scheme in its own. From here, we're going to jump into some gameplay and show y'all how much of a headache this will be for your opponent. All right, we got game one. We got a Dolphins user, so I figured I'll give y'all some defense. A little bit of the hybrid cover 4, which we're running right now. Good pickup, good pick. I'm not mad at that. Well, one thing you're gonna notice about me and what I do is I allow check downs, I allow small 2-yard runs, 3-yard runs all day. Like those are the people that consistently do those check downs, runs. They make mistakes when it comes to actually needing to pass the ball. And that's basically what I wait on. I promise you it happens every time. And I see a lot of y'all talking about y'all are having trouble stopping the run. Like right there, they gain 2 yards. Like you can have that all day. Like, okay, we got a strong close right here. Let's see if we can do something against the run. It's all about just, understanding your user, understanding placement with all your safeties, and just kind of shooting a gap and trying to pick up wherever you can. That's the best way to explain it when it comes to stopping the run. Oh yeah, that's we got that. Come on. Yup. And I'm supposed to have Snead right there actually. But everything was backed up. He just tried to throw a prayer to Tyreek Hill. Wasn't happening. We'll take that, man. I get picks left and right with this. So let's go ahead and jump into this scheme for y'all. Out of the single back, let me get my audibles right. Gotta get that stretch. Gotta get the regular stretch. Gotta get our money. Here's our money play, and then we got to get our third down play. And I always start off with the HB stretch. After this, I'm going to sub in a left tackle or right tackle at that tight end position on the inside. And when you got jukebox and you run this, it's just OP. I would recommend, let me go ahead and just run this. Again, I always motion over when I run this. It just makes the play 1,000 times better. If I can get like 1 or 2 good blocks, I can easily turn this into a big gain. But what we're trying to do is trying to program our opponent to be ready for this stretch every time I run it. Every time I'm in this formation, my bad. Go ahead and put our left tackle or right tackle right there. Put Kelsey out here. So now another thing you can do after hitting him once with the stretch is go directly for the money play. So he's gonna be in some type of defense that's better at stopping the run, which you would think. It looks like we're going to get some man coverage right here. Who's that? I didn't put Hardman in, but that's fine. We got Valdez right there. Valdez might be able to do some stuff against the man coverage. Can we get it off? Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna sub in Hardman right there anyways. This is where I mess up, where I'm trying to talk to y'all at the same time and try to do these plays, because when I'm just playing a game, naturally it's just easy to do. Did I put Hardman in? Your boy struggles to think and play at the same time, though. All right, we're gonna try to hit him with the deep slot right here. And yes, deep slot can beat man coverage, especially if you have a speed mismatch or you just got a burner like Hardman. Let's see. It looks like he went to maybe like a cover 6. And see, we're gonna get a good double team because we got an extra right tackle on the right side over there. And just be patient getting out the ball. Whoa, okay, we're good. We should have the touchdown right here, actually. I'll take that. There you go. We got the money play right there. Ain't nobody catching Hardman on that defense. They do got a couple fast cornerbacks. But we were able to set the edge with a good block because instead of having a tight end right there, we got that right tackle in that position with better pass blocking. And in any other play that I'm going to use out of this formation, it's not going to require that guy to go out for a pass at all. So you're just going to have 6 down linemen that's going to be blocking. So it just makes it that much better. That's why I say this is one of the best money plays. If not, it's definitely my favorite to run because I know I'm going to have that extra blocker. So even if you try to bring somebody else extra off the edge, I at least know I got 6 guys on the line blocking for me. For any other plays I do, the third down play, the money play, or even the stretch, you just add in an extra big body out there. And if there's a team that y'all want me to use in these gameplays, let me know in the comments down below. I'll definitely use whatever team y'all want, and that'll give you a good idea on how to set up the defense with that team. DB wise, just the whole 9, even with the offensive side. But now I do got Snead, so I got 2 fast safeties just in case they try to do that bombing stuff with Tyreek Hill. We got Sneed and then Bayou. I don't know how to say his name, but he's also 93 speed. And then I got Johnson and Reed. So everybody that I user with the Chiefs is gonna be pretty fast. Again, 3 yard. He got 3 yards on the run. Like he can have that all day. And this is a dollar formation. We got our flats out there. Take care of that. He had a what was it? Is that yeah, that's that play that has that deep curl route. But we're bagging everything up. You come out in a where I can put both of my what you call it's out there, my baby blue zones. Yeah, we're good to go. This is one of those formations I use her the weak side safety because a lot I overplayed that, but people love to run that tight end attack or something like that where the tight ends go from right to left. And a lot of times if you're not using that safety, he'll just be dropping back and just be useless for you. Yeah, but he's just giving it to me by what you call. And okay, notice what I did right there. What I did with my user, I know I was gonna get blocked. So what I did is I made them follow me all the way to the right so somebody else can break off and make that tackle in the middle. Those are just little things I think of as I'm playing the game that give me the edge on people. Like those are things people don't normally think of. You know, just bringing my user over. Should have been a user tackle right there. But you know you got to do things like that, especially when you're running a dollar formation and you don't have big body linebackers out there. This man is staying in tight formations, which is fine with me. Which is fine with me. But you see how every time he's made a deep pass, he's made a mistake. So he's sticking to his checkdowns, he's sticking to his runs. These are the people that I really don't worry about because when it comes to the end game or it comes to the second quarter's coming to an end, he's got to get downfield. Those are when that's when they're going to make those mistakes. So I'm don't change your defense up thinking that you're not able to stop the run or he's getting 2 yards here, 3 yards there. Don't think like that. Just know he is going to end up making a mistake. He's struggling to pass the ball. Look at that. Just completely bagged. Just completely bagged. Right here, I will still put a baby blue out there because he is like on the numbers. That was bad. I switched out. I switched off my user. Even when they're on the numbers like that, I would still put my deep 25 with my cornerback. But I wouldn't use the safety. I would let the safety drop back. Just use one of your sub linebackers there because you want that. You want to make sure that guy does go and drop back with them. Right here, that's a tight end. I'm gonna use this safety. Kind of bait him a little bit. Again, he's just doing check downs. He's afraid to throw it deep. We're okay with this. Whenever there's a tight end on one side and they're inside the numbers, I'm gonna use that safety because I want to try to bait them. Oh yeah, 6'2". We'll take it. Get some offense for y'all. Tell y'all, man, this defense is locked down. This is why y'all always see me go from game to game because I get a pick, I get another pick, they end up quitting. But let's just jump back into this offensive scheme for y'all. Let's get him with the stretch. Let's try to get him with the stretch. I mean, if he's gonna keep giving me that wide open, all that room on the right side. There you go. He switched it up. It looks like he went to man coverage. We're gonna run the stretch like this. Whenever you motion and they're in man, the motion is really powerful. It really brings them in. Look at that block. That's what I'm talking about. They set the edge for you. And then like right here, we're gonna go ahead and just come out in the stretch. And I'm gonna audible to. Looks like he might be in a cover one, but I'm gonna show y'all this play right here. I'm gonna get out the play action. I'm actually gonna do the crosser with the tight end and the running back like this. Gonna slide shift my O-line to block to the left, and we're just gonna look for B right here. That was a terrible pass by me. 100% my fault. I freeformed that way too far down. I shouldn't even have freeformed it. But you see how wide open he was. I should have just threw that to the sideline. That's all me right there. These formations, I also like to use the safety, even though there is somebody outside the numbers over there. But I'm not going to put my baby blues. We'll just kind of get a bait right here. Yeah. We took away that slant, and if we weren't using that safety, the slant would have been wide open. That's just, I always repeat it in my videos, the benefit of using that. See, and y'all always talking about y'all struggling to stop the run. He hasn't really been getting any good runs on me. Nothing dangerous. Just a bunch of little 2-3 yard runs. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna keep repeating it. I'm okay with that. All right, see, like right here, you can put B on a flat or the 25, but I wouldn't use her the safety right here. I would let him be bag, bag. Look at that, nowhere to go. 5 yards out there. All right, he's not really um shifting his defense one way or the other, so we're just gonna keep running it like this. We will watch the bubble route right here. See what this guy does. Definitely hit that. Let's get out of bounds. And I didn't have to throw that, but it's just to keep him on his toes, like letting him know I can go either way. Like I can go with the stretch, I can go with the bubble route. Just make sure it so he doesn't favor. Okay, he's gonna go to the right. Oh, he's gonna go to the left. Like he's gonna have to worry about both of them. Go hit him with the stretch. That's the power of motioning that guy over. Don't really gotta get out of bounds. So like now that we hit him with the RPO a few times, we're gonna do the regular stretch. Let's double team this guy. We're still. He does have this. Normally, I would tell y'all if they have somebody this far out of your left tackle, I would not recommend doing the stretch, but I can cut to the inside. We'll see what happens right here. But we're gonna make them think we're doing the old RPO we've been doing, but this time we actually got the stretch going to the left. Yeah, see, he set the edge. He made me come back inside. Like I said, normally if somebody's that far out, I wouldn't recommend y'all doing that. Let's go ahead and with the money play. Let's get downfield. And real quick, if they're in man coverage, you can run this play right here, and all you got to do is put B on a zig, which he might be in man coverage. Let's see. I'm actually gonna put the running back on the in route or an out route, whatever you. And let's put Kelsey on the streak. And every so often mix it up, like throw some stuff in like this. It was actually zone, but I don't know what he's got going on there. All right, we got one timeout. We might be able to get a touchdown from this far away with this play. Like this is around that area where we can run this, unless it is man coverage. This will be like if you have a good route runner, this can beat man coverage 100%. But let's check it out. Let's see what we can do with Hardman. Last time, the only reason he got that pick last time was 100% my fault. Okay, it's a zone. We're not gonna freeform that time. And you can just see how it just completely beats the zone. We had it beat last time. We threw the pick. Just terrible freeform by me. And for the people that are saying that like I spam the same formation over and over again, no, that's not true. That's not what I do. But I'm doing it over and over again to show you how well it can work. That was probably not the smartest thing to do. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get this. Oh, we got time. This is deadly in the red zone, especially with the motion. It's like an automatic 3 yards every time. Yeah. If you're ever 5 yards out, you can run this RPO stretch and get it every time. But again, like I said, I'm not out here telling people to spam the same thing over and over again. But the point for me to do it, and a lot of times y'all see me give out friendly quiz. The reason I do it is to show you how well it can work, and how much your opponent has to adjust to stop it. That's the point of me spamming it over and over again. Obviously, we hit them with the money play. We're beating them with the stretch. We hit them with that corner route. Just to, the whole point is to prove, this can work against real users. We try to get multiple games in. Sometimes the games take too long. Sometimes the games are too short, so we're going to have 2 or 3 games. And that's why I show y'all defense here and there too. Like if we get, a video that's going to be too long because we got multiple games going, I'll just show y'all one game and I'll add in some defense with it. So y'all can get better looks and, more looks for the offense with how I run my defense. All right, we're going to go ahead and try to hit them with the money play. And a lot of times what happens when you hit somebody with the money, like let's say they're in cover 3 the first time you do it. Then the second time you do it, they're going to go to cover 4 because they don't expect that this money play can beat all these different coverages. They think that it got beat because they were in a specific defense. But in reality, this money play will bomb every single zone coverage. And if you got the right wide receiver, it can beat man coverage as well. It looks like he might be in a cover 2. We're definitely going to be able to bomb this right here. But it's actually, I don't know what that was. But again, see, like, and then it just takes a few moves. If you got that stick work, you got the stick work. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But you see how the money play is just deadly. Okay, and then for the people that say cover six, there you go. That was a cover six. We bombed a cover six. It is a deadly money play. It's one of the best because you got that extra O line blocking for you.